What's up, guys? This is one Mega Man fan, and welcome to another night at NGS. Apparently, I left my door open, so I'll take care of that in just a second. Real quick, I'm just reaching out to the two captains of the teams for the games tonight. We'll go there. I just gotta get these guys all set up, and we'll get a lobby going and all that stuff. Real quick, give me just a second. Uno momento. All right. So, all right, we're getting everybody in here. We'll get quick pull up on this, and then we'll get going. What is up, gentlemen?
Hey.
How are you two doing tonight?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How about you guys?
Not good.
Oh.
I have one in the hospital. So
Oh, jeez.
That's a bummer, man. Sorry to hear that.
I'm scrambling to see if I can find somebody acceptable to fill one night if you'll agree to it. And if not, it is what it is. So.
Huh. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that.
All right. Well, while you're digging, Bellos, let's do the coin flip real quick. We'll just kind of proceed as normal, and then if you can't get the sub, we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, do one of you want to defer the coin pick, or?
They can call it. Doesn't matter to me.
All right. Bellos, what do you want? Heads or tails?
Let's see if heads hits 3 times in a row.
All right. It's gonna be flip. It's a tails.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, famous. Which team are you with again? Remind me.
Uncomfortably numb. Yeah.
Okay. And what band do you guys want?
So
map-wise?
we're gonna ban out Battlefield of Eternity.
Okay. And what would you guys like to ban, Bellis?
Spider Queen.
Tomb. All right.
Yep.
All right. And famous, back to you for the first map pick.
We'll pick Towers of Doom.
All right. And Bellis, your guys' map pick.
Cursed Hollow.
Love that map.
Awesome.
It's my favorite one to cast. All right, guys. So what I'll do is I will set up in game. I'll go ahead and set up a custom game for towers, and then I'll invite you both. Bellos, I think I have you. You're in the NGS server, right? Or chat room?
Yeah, I'm in the NGS chat.
Okay, I'll pull you from there, okay?
I'm trying to, just so you know, I'm actually talking to the kid that just applied today. This, whatever.
All right, that's fine. We'll get you guys pulled to the lobby set up. We still got a few minutes before official start anyway, so.
Okie dokie.
All right, see you all in a bit.
Yeah.
See ya.
Good luck, guys.
All right, guys. So like you heard, there are maybe a few possible problems, but we will see. We're going to go ahead and get this custom game lobby set up. First game is going to be Towers of Doom. Tournament draft, no match history, team 2, make observer. All right. All right, guys. Let me get both these teams in here, and we will get going. Get people swapped around, all that fun stuff. We're good there. So we're going to have Towers of Doom first. Then we're going to be going over to Cursed Hollow, which, like I said, one of my favorite maps to cast. It's just a fun map in general. Like it gives you a lot of options on what you can do as far as, do you want to go, we want to control the objective? Do you want to control the bosses? Do you want to just control the rotations on the map as far as between lanes? Do you want to control the lane? Like, you got a ton of options on Cursed Hollow. It's one of my favorite maps. Oh, I love casting it. So hopefully we'll be able to get the game set on there. As you heard, one of the teams is looking to get a sub put in here. And we'll get rocking and rolling. Let's see. All right, guys. We're getting people in the lobby. put some info on the Twitter. We're going to tweet it up. And yeah, this should be good. I'm excited, guys. I'm always excited to cast Heroes of the Storm. Who would it be? Let me see. I need to know. Ooh. See where we have to move people. Famous patches, Mr. Munchkin. Okay. As well. Okay. All right, guys. So we're just getting a few more in here. We gotta wait on 3 more people, and then we'll go rocking and rolling here. I'm just. Let's see. All right, we're good there. All right, we're good on that. Just want to keep everything kosher here on our end. Make sure everything's done correctly. Let's see. So we're just waiting on 2 more to pop in. And then we'll get moving here. Towers of Doom going to be our first map. Lots of interesting choices on tower that we can go with. We see a lot of Chromie here usually, so we'll see if she comes out. Phoenix, you know, new hero, quite popular, so we may see him pop out here. Maybe even a Planet Cracker to delay the shrines. Just saying, it's global. It's global. It goes through other heroes and buildings, so you don't have the problem like you do with Ana, where you're like trying to snipe. Somebody's like, my team's standing in the way. This is not going to work. Yeah. So if you go Planet Cracker, you can stall that out. If it doesn't get banned out, we might see the ban on him tonight. That's quite possible. He is still fairly powerful. Not as OP as originally, but we shall see. We shall see. Oh, you know what I'm going to do just because I can? I'm going to pop this up. So, Rad Michigans. I'm going to pop up this just because. This awesome man. I have no idea why it's on the bottom, but we'll fix that later. But he subbed to the channel. I wanted to give him his pop-up because he did it while I was offline. So, thanks to him. I appreciate it, man. And, yeah, thanks for using the Twitch Prime stuff on me. So, I want to give him his shout-out because he did do that over the weekend, and I do appreciate that. It does mean a lot. Alright, guys, waiting on 1 more person to jump in here, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. Let's see. So we can get ETA on the 5th real quick. As soon as we got that, we'll get moving. I don't have access to any of them. Who are you talking to me? Yeah, I think we're okay there. Okay. Yeah, so they're fine per the rules. If you want to have a non-rostered sub for a match, as long as the opposing team allows it, then you're good. So we are good on that end. Alright guys, sorry about the delay here. Do apologize. Unfortunately, I cannot control that. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna see what division is this. I think this is Division B. Let's check real quick. I forgot to write that down. Yeah, so this is Division B, like Bravo, for this first set, and then the game we have later at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's actually going to be a heroic division game, and that should be good. Is that one heroic? It better be heroic. I thought it said heroic. At least that's what I was told, but I may be wrong on that because nobody's perfect. Let's see. 7 p.m. tonight. Yeah, it is a heroic division game, so we will have that heroic division game coming up here as well. That one should be especially exciting. High level of play. Really gonna enjoy casting that one. Just waiting on one more, guys. I think they get 10 minutes or so. I've actually not had this happen yet. Usually everybody's here right on the marker, so. Games format. Alright, we got all that. So we have 15 minutes is what we have. Alright guys, sorry. I do apologize again. Something that is out of our control. Just waiting, guys, just waiting. Alright. You know what we need? We need music. We need some party music. What do I got? What do I got here? We're gonna get some HOTS music. Oh yeah. Nice beefy HOTS music. Love that deep bass. deep base. There we go. Alright guys, we're just waiting on one more person to pop in. They're just trying to get a hold of him. As soon as they get a hold of him, we'll get rocking and rolling. Apparently he's in England, so he was possibly sleeping considering the time zone difference. There we go. Let's see. See, I can't even show you guys anything cool. That's the problem. Like, I just have to sit here. I can't go to the game screen. This doesn't help you any. And it's not like I have a co-caster to chat with, unfortunately. You guys can tell me in chat how you're doing tonight. Do that. I can chat with you all in chat. Looks like we got the last one. Do we have the last one? I think so. Look at that timing with the music too. Yes. Worked out great. Let's see. Alright guys, we're starting game number 1 here. Maybe. Boom. This is going to be Towers of Doom. On the left-hand side, we are going to have Uncomfortably Numb. And on the right, we're going to have Victorious Juniors? Yes, Victorious Juniors. Maybe. There we go. Alright, so Towers of Doom was picked by Uncomfortably Numb. Victorious Juniors are going to have the first pick and ban on the map. Marks, what is up? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Phoenix ban out the gate does not surprise me. Let's be honest. Does that surprise any of you? No, it doesn't. Now, as far as this ban over here, see, that's what's weird. They banned the Phoenix. Normally, you want, if your first pick, you want to take the Phoenix. Normally. So they obviously don't want to play Phoenix. And leaving that open, I mean, they either really don't want to risk playing against him, but I would have said you could have banned something else and assumed they're probably going to ban the Phoenix out from you. It's usually what's going to happen when you have a very strong hero out in the meta currently. So we'll see. And then we got the second ban over to the side of Uncomfortably Numb. Let's see what they decide to go with here. They have a lot of options because the Phoenix was banned out. So they can go with whatever they don't want to play. This might have... maybe they want to take Blaze off the table. Maybe they want to take a support, a tank. They're going to take Garrosh off the table. That's a solid choice. The displacement he provides right now, he's just very popular. Very popular in the meta. And then a Diablo first pick here. Almost an insta-lock from the juniors. I'm kind of surprised on the Diablo. He doesn't feel like a super high priority, especially in Towers of Doom. Not saying he can't get value, but it just seems like an odd first pick for them. And we're going to see the Malfurion and the Hanzo on the opposite side by Uncomfortably Numb. It took a few seconds to think about it, but they decided that's what they want to go with. Malfurion, one of the better supports right now. It's pretty much him and Stukov, and that's about it. And then everywhere down from there would be considered a lower tier support. We're going to have the Jaina pick up here and the Stukov for the side of the juniors. I like that they went ahead and picked up their support here. It avoids them getting it banned out. They also took the Jaina, so it's going to give them a ranged DPS. Removes that from being pulled out. And this is also going to give them the Ring of Frost APOC combo, or APOC Ring of Frost. You could go either way. Both alts help the other alt land. So either way, it works out. Now we're going to have the second ban phase here, and the second ban for the side of Uncomfortably Numb. If I were them, I'm thinking about banning a solo lane, because they could take their solo lane right here, they could take their tank and then leave their last pick as kind of like a surprise flex pick based off the 4-5 from the side of juniors. So that's what I'd like to see, is them ban out a solo laner that they do not want to have to deal with. And then take their solo laner, take their tank. They're actually going to ban out Medivh. I think that's a solid choice with the Diablo being on the other side. Another great choice would have been Zeratul. Obviously, Void Prison could cause some issues with Ring of Frost being a great combo with it, and APOC. Mark Rockin' here. Good, man. Good. I still got to finish my Hero League placements. I'll get to it one day. One day, I'll find time to get to it. Second ban here for the side of the juniors. If I'm them, I'm looking at a tank ban here. You don't want to give them, what tank do you not want them to give? You already have your Diablo, so that's probably going to be their primary tank. So who do you not want to play against? They could look at the ETC, although I feel like Jaina gets a lot of value against ETC just because if he moshes, like, as long as she's not it, she can Blizzard. Stukov can shut it down with the silence. They're going to go with the Arthas, which hints to me that they may be looking at some sort of dive type hero in this 4 or 5 slot, maybe an Illidan, Greymane, something like that can kind of go in with the Diablo, maybe Sonya. So the Arthas ban feels like it kind of hints that way. As far as picks here for the 3-4 slot for the side of Uncomfortably Numb, I think I would like to see them go with, like I said, their solo laner and then their tank. I'd really think... I think a Murden could be good here, or a Johanna. Something that just is not going to die, can stay alive for quite a while, stay in the fight. ETC could work as well. Again, like I said, though, Mosh Pit kind of... It's harder to get those Mosh Pits off with that Jaina, because she can do so much burst damage, and the Stukov can shut it down, for free. I mean, he loses the cooldown on Larking Arm, but you're going to be shut down, and you're going to be silenced, so you're going to have to walk out of that Mosh Pit while you're surrounded by enemy heroes. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a fun time to me. So probably not the ETC. They're going to go ahead and take the Sonya. That's a solid solo lane. And then they are going to go ahead and go with the ETC. I feel like it's a little bit of a risk, considering the Stukov's on the other side. But we'll see if it pays off for him or not. As long as he catches Stukov, I mean, in theory, you catch Stukov, you don't have to worry about it anymore. So that could work out for him. But this is going to leave that 5th spot for them to kind of adjust to whatever this 4-5 pick is for the side of Victorious Juniors. It is Victorious. Yeah, it's Victorious Juniors. Let's see. They need a solo lane and probably some other sort of DPS or tank. Maybe a Blaze. Blaze would do okay in the solo lane versus the Sonya. And then they could go with Blaze, and then maybe, honestly, Zeratul could work really well here, because the Void Prison would be nice to set up the APOC and Jaina. They're going to go with the Haka Tychus. So they're going to go ahead and take the Tychus, which will be some great DPS, but he's kind of close range, so kind of a frontliner for the most part. Odin is going to help them stall out on the shrines. The Haka, great solo laner. If you go into the quote-unquote NASCAR build, with him with the bush talents, you can rotate between top and mid easily, get the double soak in, no problem. So that's a solid choice. It'd be a little harder for Sonya to do that overall. So that could work out for them, especially if we see a 4v4 in the bottom over a shrine, and then Dahaka and Sonya forced to rotate back and forth. He may be able to just win out based on that rotation. As far as this 5th pick here for the side of Uncomfortably Numb, honestly, I think I'd like to see a Kael'thas, maybe. Gravity Lapse could get a lot of value here. Same thing with the Flame Strikes. I see that getting some value potentially. You could also go with something like a Chromie if you wanted some more ranged poke.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Tracer. Okay. So my only issue with the Tracer is because Diablo has a point and click shove, which could end up in a stun if there's a wall there. As far as I know, it's point and click. I don't believe it's point and shoot as far as a direction like a power slide is. It's been a while since I played Diablo, but if I remember correctly, it's point and click, which could be an issue for her. Again, if she gets tongued, she's dead. If she gets flipped, she's going to have a hard time getting out. It could just be a tough time for her. On the other hand, the Jaina is going to be vulnerable. Same with the Stukov. They're kind of just stuck back there in the back line for the most part. So if she can get back there, she could do quite a bit of damage, especially once the pulse bomb's up. So it'll be interesting to see how they play with the Tracer, and how they also play against the Tracer on the side of Victorious Juniors. We're going to switch over to the match screen here. Gonna wait for this to load in, then we'll get rocking and rolling with game number 1 out of 2. Alright guys, on the left in the blue, we are going to have Uncomfortably Numb. And on the right in the red, we are going to have Victorious Juniors. We got a little bit of high chat. Can I move this chat box? Apparently I cannot. One day. I'll figure it out one day. Quick look at talents here for you guys. Looks like Hanzo moving into the Scattering Arrow build at 1. ETC going to go ahead with the Region Globe talent. And looks like Jaina go with the normal Ice Lance. Just poke them down, keep them slowed build.
3, 2,
Nothing else out of the ordinary.
fight.
And we're going to have the 5v4 mid. The Haka go ahead and start top here. We will have to see some carefulness from the side of the juniors. They are sitting back by their wall, being safe. The Haka has not shown yet. Sonya going to go ahead and rotate up there, assuming that the Haka is up there already. You can see she is going to spot him out. Middle lane, we're going to have the regular poke back and forth. And then we're going to see Jaina making the rotation bottom, trying to get that soak started, get that lane pushed up. But the quick 4-man rotation down here should be able to clean that up, no problem. Malfurion will make sure not to miss any of that soak. And I don't know about a 1-4 style with the rotation between lanes. Could be fairly risky down here. Malfurion definitely does not want to be the one that's sitting down here solo because he has no escape. But they want the Hanzo and Tracer taking this camp right away as quickly as possible. So this will help them accomplish it. It'll give them a rough time in the lane here. They're going to have a hard time with it. I feel like if they had just left one of their DPSs down here to clean this up, it would have went through a little quicker. Especially because the camp's getting taken on the other side. And, like, no surprise. ETC's there. He's going to power slide. He's not going to go for the power slide in. Team is just a little too far behind. So Sapper's going to get picked up on both sides here. Now obviously Stukov with the silence can shut down the enemy Sappers from charging into the wall. Yeah, that is a point and click almost for sure. Power slide. Gonna be a lot of poke from the Tracer, but not enough to get a kill or anything here. Top lane, we're gonna see Sonya slowly losing this lane to J-Mac on the Dahaka. Middle lane, we're gonna come back over, and I'm gonna see again some more poke back and forth here. Tracer not the best wave clear in the game, so it's gonna be kind of tough for her in that lane, at least until she gets the spread, assuming she talents into it. Sapper's picked up on both sides. Nice arrow from Hanzo, going to spread out some nice damage. They're going to get a power slide on to Diablo. The knockback from ETC actually going to be able to get him rooted again. Pulse Bomb comes out. That's going to be first blood over to the side of Uncomfortably Numb right before the altars. However, Diablo will be back up in time for this altar phase. Meanwhile, top lane Dahaka and Sonya going back at it. The battle of the self-sustain. Tongue is going to miss. We should see the more traditional trade on the top half, and then bottom will be the fight. But actually, it looks like we may see they're going to give up bottom here. Tracer's going to take some poke. Sonya going to start channeling on the left. Yeah, they're going to stall this out. They're going to have to stall this. Yep. Spear's going to miss. This is a 2v4. A huge chunk of damage gone out of Tracer's health bar. Can she get out okay? Does Tygus have the grenade? He does not. Tracer's able to get away with just 10 HP or so. Sonya able to get the stall onto J-Mac there. They need to be careful here. They can't really fight here because of Tracer's low health. ETC with a nice power slide. We're going to go down and connect with Diablo. Tracer's going to go in on the back line, start doing some damage to that Stukov. Meanwhile, ETC and Sonya doing a lot of damage to Tychus. Going to be down to just under 200 health. Tracer's going to try to hunt him down here. Tracer is going to go in and get that kill there. That's going to be a kill for the side of Uncomfortably Numb and the channel for them. So they're going to end up with 2 altars here. Diablo taking a lot of damage. Tracer's actually trying to stay on him. They may be able to get the kill here. There's going to be the root and the power slide. And that will be another kill. So that's going to be a 2 for none trade. Both altars picked up. This lane is pushed up all the way. Hanzo doing a lot of damage onto the Haka there, but the Haka should be able to get out just fine and dandy. You see the camp invade on the bottom half by the 3-man. Hanzo go ahead and rotate down here, help clean this up a little bit quicker. They know it's there. Yeah, Jaina spotted out. You can't really do anything now. Sonya died top lane to a gank with minions. Says a minion killed her, but we knew it was the gank with minions. Minion just got the last hit there. ETC gonna head and start trying to prep this lane, keep it pushed up here. Sappers did get a little bit of damage in on that tower, not a lot though. Tracer gonna be working on the Sappers on their side. Top lane, we're gonna see the camp picked up here by Tychus and the Haka. Hanzo still doing his best to soak the middle lane. And we do have 7s here for both teams. Quick looks at the talents so far. Nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like everything's fairly standard. We do have the Echo Pedal from ETC going to give him a little more wave clear. Maybe have the stage dive come up here. We're going to see double altars on the top half of the map. These may just get split potentially, depending on what happens here. Obviously, they want to try to get these sappers pushed in. They're going to have to force this Stukov back. There goes one sapper. There goes the other 2. Going to take down the wall. Now they may be getting stuff. Sonya's alone in the top. They're looking for a gank here. Can they get the tongue? They do not get the tongue. Sonya's going to start the channel. They're going to stall this out, which means Jaina will have time to get the channel. So we're going to have another 5v5 over here. And actually they're going to stall so that they can get the channel on the side of Uncomfortably Numb. So they are going to be able to walk away with these shots from the tower and get out of there with no one dying. So advantage still slightly over to the side of Uncomfortably Numb. Just about a half level or so lead. As long as they can keep this lead up, they will hit the 10s a little bit sooner, which should give them a nice advantage coming into the next altar phase. You can see the rotation down. Diablo kind of chilling in the bush. We do have the danger ping though. Stukov with the silence. Just trying to cut the team off. It did work for a little bit there. 10 is almost here. We're going to see if we see the engage from Uncomfortably Numb when they get this 10 in just a second. We do have about the half level lead, like I said. 10s are here. Twilight Dream. Hanzo's going to take the arrow. Obviously, Tracer has her pulse bomb already. We're going to see the mosh pit from the ETC. And Sonic going to go ahead with Wrath of the Berserker. 10's picked up now for the side of the juniors. This is very risky considering how close the 10s were, but they are going to get away with this steal. We're going to see a double spawn in the bottom and mid. Jaina going to be able to clean this up very easily. ETC going to try to zone. Stukov going to get a nice silence. They do get 2 of the sappers in. That's going to do some nice damage to this bell tower. Alright, we're going to see the channel on the bottom by Malfurion. Can they stall at the top with the 4v5? We're going to see an engage on the Sonya there. Lots of damage coming out. APOC going to come out. That's going to be enough to confirm the kill there. The Ring of Frost is well going to come out and land on 2. That's going to be a dead Sonya. This makes that a 4v5. Tracer's going to get flipped. Twilight Dream comes out. Going to get a nice silence on the 3. Jaina will fall, and so will the Haka. So that's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. However, Stukov was able to get the channel, so they will not fall too far behind on those tower shots. Still only down those 4 from the original triple altar spawn. We're going to see camp taken here for the side of Uncomfortably Numb. And hopefully they push this in. They really need to try to just push it in, get some more value down this lane. They do still have Mosh Pit. It was not used. Pulse Bomb's got about 40 seconds or so. 56. Oh, it's doing percentage count up. Haha. Getting close. Nice root onto the Jaina there and cut off onto the Diablo. He's actually going to get caught right on the edge of the root, but we'll make it okay. Massive shove from Stukov. Going to push the ECC back. Avoid any potential mosh pits there. Here comes the creepy arm. Going to stop one. ECC going to get the knockoff. That's the other two going in. Sonya's going to go in onto the Tychus. They're going to see the arrow come out. Power slide. Mosh pit on top of it. That's going to catch 3. You see the insta blow up on the Jaina and the Tychus. Diablo taking a lot of damage, but he should be able to get out of this okay, especially with the Stukov there to support him. Going to get in the flip. Try to shove ETC in. Unfortunately, he was being just a tad bit too greedy. That's going to be Diablo's death. And that's going to be a 3-for-0 trade. Alter's going to be up in 25 seconds. And we have level 13 here for the side of Uncomfortably Numb. Sonya's going to have to be careful. She will see them start this. So they know they're on boss. They're going to trade boss for shrine potentially here. They do not have the global option like the side of juniors with the Dahaka. So we're just going to see the simple trade here, 1-for-1. Tracer just scoping this thing out. Gonna actually go in and stall it out for a second. Silence gonna come down. She should be able to blink away. Not enough time for her team to really do anything, but they will take just a little bit of time. That little bit of time may be all it means to slow this rotation down. Make it so it's harder for juniors to come down and defend from this camp potentially. Definitely made sure they got the camp for free, so I'd say that's worth it on their side of things. Now these sappers will do extra damage to the core, so it's imperative that they try to get these in here across that beautiful red line of doom. Silence gonna come out from the Stukov. Blizzard gonna come down, get some nice damage onto those. They're fairly low here. I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything about it because Stukov is safe back in the kill zone. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we're going to see the Sonya waiting in the bush, looking for an engage here. Can she get the spear? She's going to get tongued for sure. She can spear out onto the minion if she needs to. Bottom lane, we're going to have Hanzo working on the camp. Jaina and Diablo looking for a flank around the backside here. As long as they don't show on vision, they should be okay. They did not show. Hanzo takes the camp. Tracer should be able to spot out Diablo there. There's the spot on Diablo and onto the Jaina. There goes the Tychus popping Odin fairly early. Looks like they're going to try to siege down this fort. This is a triple altar spawn, so this is going to be, unfortunately, a long cooldown that's not going to be up for this next fight on the altars. Yeah, that's a wasted Odin, unfortunately. Are they going to let these in? They're gonna let 3 sappers in for free.
Take the altars.
That's gonna be 3 sappers. Sonya should be able to stall this for just a second. She does get the stall. She's got to be careful though. There comes the arrow, and she actually is gonna pick up the kill with the help of the Hanzo arrow on to the Jaina. Silence gonna go down there. Twilight Dream comes out. Mosh pit on top of it. The APOC was already out. That's gonna stop the mosh pit. Sonya gonna fall there. We're gonna see the continued engage. Stukov with the lurking arm trying to push, or from the massive shove, trying to get the team out. Now Furion's gonna get silenced by the Dahaka. Nice power slide by ETC. Trying to save his support here. Ice Block going to come out. Hanzo takes a lot of damage between the lurking arm and the Diablo going to fall there. It's going to be a 2-for-2 trade so far. Tracer kind of holding off on the side. She wants to go in, but she's very low health. There's the root on the Diablo. Shove into the wall is going to be enough to get the kill on Tracer. To make it a 3-for-2 trade so far. And they're going to have to back off and just give this up, I believe. Yeah, it's the safest thing to do. Honestly, they traded 3 deaths there for 2. Not the end of the world, but it's going to push the XP up quicker for the juniors here. And that can be dangerous. Looks like Jaina's going to start working on this bottom bell tower. You see ETC come in, try to zone this down some. Meanwhile, we're going to have the camp taken by Sonya. Mouth trying to zone here for Sonya. Does have the root available. Tracer's not back up. She's making a rotation in. Hanzo's actually going to come in. They're going to work on taking this camp. ETC's doing a great job of solo defending this. There's the sappers, and now we're going to have the 4v5 4v4. There comes the arrow from Hanzo, going to get the connection on the Jaina. She will get the ring out, but not going to connect with anyone. And we're going to have these 3 sappers pushing in here. Dahaka is pushing top solo, but unfortunately, he's not going to get as much value as this 4-man down here. They're going to walk right over that. It stops them from charging Stukov, but it does not stop them completely. Let's give you another 3 shots over for the side of Uncomfortably Numb, putting the core down to 8 for the juniors. And this is an altar. If this goes over to Uncomfortably Numb, then it's just a boss left, and the boss is on a 52-second timer left. So this could be a very quick end here if there's a team wipe. We have 3 more sappers coming in. If these 3 get in, they do have the 4 altars plus the course of 5 shots, which would be enough to end the game here. Dahaka going to look for the cutoff here. Going to get spotted out. They're going to silence. Tracer going to go ahead and recall just to get out of danger. Long cooldown, but definitely worth it. The sappers are going to be pushing bottom. They should be able to get an okay here. Wrath can come out from the Sonya. Diablo going to go in. We're going to see the charge onto the ETC. APOC going to come out. Arrow comes down, stuns the 2. We're going to see Sonya actually get silenced by the Dahaka. Tracer going hard on the Tychus. Tychus will fall here. Moshpit's going to connect on the 2. Going to buy some time. Tracer doing the best to get the picks. Is going to get a secondary kill onto the Jaina. That's going to be 2 for nothing so far. Or 2 for 1 so far. Tracer is going to fall to the minions, unfortunately. She was just too low on health. However, this is going to be the core channel, and that is game. I don't know why it didn't pull me over there, but we'll move over ourselves. That's going to be GG, guys. First game going over to Uncomfortably Numb here. Congratulations to them on that game number 1 win. Quick look at talents for you guys for anyone who is curious here. We have talents and stats. Hanzo putting out the damage. Tracer doing work as well. And Tychus. And a quick look at talents for anyone curious. Nothing out of the ordinary, just at a quick glance from my end of things. Nothing I see that seems odd. Looks fairly standard to me. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go ahead and get the second map ready here, and we'll get the teams in there. Our second map is going to be Tomb of the Spider Queen. Had to check my notes. Tomb of the Spider Queen? All right. Wait, no, it's Cursed Hollow. It's Cursed Hollow, isn't it? Yeah, it's Cursed Hollow. Ha! Never mind. It's going to be Cursed Hollow, guys. Oh, God. Don't freeze up on me, game. There you go. Custom game. Cursed Hollow. All right. I'll invite him to the game. All right. I think we're good. We're going to find out in a minute. We're going to let everybody get in, and then we'll reset everything. As far as who goes where, that goes on the other team. I know that. I can't remember which side Patch is going. We're going to find out in a second. He goes over there for sure. Okay. We're slowly getting people in, guys. Bear with me just a minute. He definitely goes on the other side. Is it Janet? He goes on that side, I think. I'm going to find out in a second. We will find out in a second. We just got to get one more in here, guys. We'll go rock and roll with game number 2. Cursed Hollow. One of my favorite maps. Lots of options. Go for globals. You can go for split push. You can go for rotation control. You can go for boss control. You can go for just whatever you want. You can go Vikings and go with a 4-man gang squad if you want. You got options here. Okay. Make sure we got the teams right real quick. And assuming we do. Yep, okay. I got one ready. I need the other ready, and we'll get rocking and rolling here. Maybe. Maybe. Where's my ready? There's my other ready. Let's go, guys. Game number 2. Gonna be Cursed Hollow. Coming at ya. Uncomfortably Numb. Up 1-0. They are going to have first pick and first ban, as the map was chosen by Victorious Juniors. First ban over here for the side of Uncomfortably Numb. My first assumption is they're going to ban something they don't want to play against. That's not Phoenix, unless they don't want to play against Phoenix for sure and they don't want to play him. So we may look at the Garrosh ban again, which is what they banned last game. Could look at a global potential, maybe something like a False Dad Dahaka, Abathur Zagara, get rid of a global off the board if you want. You could look at a Tyrael. He's very strong, has great boss control. Shields the minions, so it kind of helps your waves push up if you have the curse against you. You can shield your minions so they don't one-hit die. Could be a possibility there. We'll see what they decide to go with here. Got about 20 seconds left or so, 15 seconds. You guys can't see the countdown because the logo covers it, but look at the little bar that's going around the circle there, around the circle, and that's what you need. Running very low, running all the way to the end of time. It looks like they're gonna go ahead and barely ban the Garrosh. Gonna ban the Garrosh, and then on this side, I'm assuming we're gonna see Phoenix again. That's my assumption. We're gonna see a Phoenix ban since they banned it first game. They're actually gonna ban Diablo, which seems like an odd choice. Diablo not considered super strong to me, at least on this map, unless he counters something they're going with. But I don't know. It just seems like an odd ban to me, unless they're trying to gamble that the Phoenix may not get picked up by Uncomfortably Numb here, and they can take the Phoenix. They may be trying to go for that gamble there. We'll see if it pays off or not. And the other question is, does Uncomfortably Numb have somebody who plays Phoenix? That's also a possibility. They may not have anyone who plays Phoenix, which could make it even more difficult. It's like you don't want to take something you don't know how to play. So it's better to play against it or to take it and not be 100% set on it. They are going to take the Phoenix. So they have someone who feels comfortable enough to take it. On the 1-2 slot for the juniors, victorious juniors, I think they definitely need to take a support here. And I'd like to see either a solo lane, a tank, or DPS paired with that. And any one of the three. I think, honestly, taking a tank and a support right here would be really strong. Reason being is you're not going to be showing anything unless you take something like an Uther. But if you took like an ETC and a Stukov or an ETC and a Malfurion, then you're not showing a lot and you can still ban out another tank. They're going to take the Johanna, so there is that tank. Johanna, strong tank, hard to kill, always solid. One of just the most hard to kill tanks in the game. And they're going to go take that Stukov. So they're not showing a lot. They're just showing a tank and a support. This is all going to force out a tank and a support pick from the side of Uncomfortably Numb. If they don't take one, they risk losing something. Now, as far as the tank goes, that may not be a big deal. The support, I really feel like if they want that Malfurion, they need to grab it here because otherwise it will get banned out, in my opinion. If they don't pick up a support here, it's going to get... I see Malfurion getting banned on the next phase from the side of the juniors. Let's see. They got about half their time left. I mean, ETC did a great job last game, honestly, so I don't see any reason not to take the ETC again. And take the Malfurion. Malfurion did a great job keeping his team up. Had some very nice Twilight Dreams on the multiple members. I think it could work, honestly. Unless you would go like ETC Uther. They're going to take Sonya, so they're going to take a solo lane. And the Malfurion. So they're going to go ahead and at least take the support there, which I think is a solid call. Tank you can flex a little more on. You still get the Muradin option outside of the ETC. You also have something like an Anubrak and Arthas. You have lots of options to go to for tanks. Even a Blaze. You could go with a solo tank Blaze if you wanted. And actually pair okay with the Sonya as well. This needs to be, I think, a tank ban for whatever tank you don't want to play against if you're the juniors. You know, if you don't want to play against ETC, get rid of him. I always say ETC a lot because honestly, he's just such a good all-around tank. It's hard. He can't sit all day like Johanna or Muradin. You know, so he's not the tankiest tanks, but he has some great CC built in. He has 2 great CC tools. He has some light survivability built in with a self-heal, and you're going to take up the option to go ahead and get either a block or you can get some armor. So you get some option there. So I think the ETC is a solid tank, just choice to ban in general. They're actually going to ban the Tyrael. This could work out okay. Obviously, you're removing the option to go with a Holy Ground or Sanctification to steal a boss. So you're going to remove some boss control. You also have the option for him to dive with the Sonya. And basically just sank, and it's like, okay, you can't kill my Sonya now. What you going to do? So I think that's a solid choice as well from them to ban out here. As far as ban for the side of Uncomfortably Numb, this is a solo lane ban, I think. You ban a solo laner or a DPS that you don't want to play against. Because they're not showing anything. That's the hard part. They're not showing anything besides that they don't want to play against Tyrael and Diablo. I would honestly look at banning maybe a Zagara or a Falstad here. You could also look at Dahaka, since they did play Dahaka last game. We'll see. He gets a little more value here. It's a little bit bigger map. But I don't feel like Dahaka was super impactful last game. They're actually going to hover the Maiev. Are they going to lock it in? They're going to lock that Maiev in. I like that choice. Maiev could definitely do some damage, especially if she gets Phoenix or Malfurion pulled out of position. Could cause trouble, especially with the Stukov silence. And she pairs well with Stukov. Warden's Cage, silence underneath. Johanna can, pull everyone back in if they're trying to run out. We're going to see a very... Is this a Twin Blades variant? It's got to be Twin Blades variant. Or a Smash, one of the two.
I'm here to help.
I don't think they go double frontline tanks. Like, Johanna's a tank. She can't talent any other way. It's not like an ECC where it's like, okay, well, when we hit 7, I can get wave clear, and then 10, I can take an ult to have a global, so we kind of change it up a little, make it more of a bruisery ETC for the most part. You can't do that with Johanna. Johanna's just your tank. So I'm assuming variant's going to be something like a Twin Blades or a Smash choice for the ultimate, which is at level 4 now. As far as this 4-5 spot, I feel like this needs to be a Muradin. I mean, maybe the ETC, but I think a Muradin may play a little better. Although the ETC would have better crowd control just to help heal for his team. So you could go either way there. So either the Muradin or the ETC here, I think. And then as far as the other option, they need another DPS. Maybe Greymane to dive with the Sonya. If you go Tracer, you force Varian to go Taunt. Junkrat. I like the Junkrat. That's a solid choice. He's got great wave clear. Not the highest DPS in the game usually. But he's got some nice displacement to pair along with the ETC. Should help disrupt any problems they have with the Varian. There's going to be the Zagara. That's going to be a global, nice network Zagara, most likely here, for the side of Victorious Juniors. And once they hit 10, if Zagara gets set up, it could be tough to come back, especially if she's able to split push like she wants to. That's going to be the draft here, guys. We're going to jump into the game here. All right, guys. Cursed Hollow. This is, I feel like this is definitely a global Zagara. And then Variant, I feel like they have to go Twin Blades for damage. I feel like they don't have enough damage otherwise. Or Smash. I feel like if they go Taunt Varian, they're just going to have this super tanky front line that's hard to kill. And you have Sonya go with something like a Leap, and she just goes over the back line and kills your entire back line. So yeah, I feel like they're going to have to go with a different choice for Variant at 4. On the right-hand side, guys, in the red, we are going to have the Victorious Juniors down 0-1 right now, trying to bring back the win for this game and tie up the 2-2 series. On the left, in the blue, we got the Circle of Love and Sprays. We got Uncomfortably Numb, up 1-0, looking to make this a commanding 2-0 victory, trying to hold the title of winner from the last match. We're going to see a 1-3-1 split on the right-hand side for the juniors in the red. On the left, we're going to see the more traditional 5-man mid. Some good luck, have funs coming out from both the teams. Great sportsmanship. Stuka going to go ahead and drop the silence here. HC going to go ahead and go with that block talent. Nothing out of the ordinary here as far as I can tell. Johanna going to be working on bottom lane, and she is going to lose this to Junkrat. Big time. Junkrat just has way better wave clear than she does. As far as the top lane goes, Zagara and Sonya. Sonya actually has a tough time with this matchup usually. As long as Zagara is good and focusing, like just focus the Sonya. She comes in, drop the Mutalisk on her, start auto-attacking. Using it on the wall that could cause some issue. EC has a nice power slide, but very going to come in with a charge onto the Sonya. Thankfully, the creep and the minions are going to tank those tower shots, so neither one of them take any extra damage. Stukov going to be working on the Siege Giant solo. And we're going to see Phoenix come over and rotate onto their Siege Giants as well. Now, Siege Giants in the bottom, we're going to get a little more value for the side of Victorious Juniors because the tribute is going to be top center as per the mini map. You can see the rotation here mid by the two tanks. Assuming Varian's a tank, we won't find out for another level. Looks like Varian's going to make the rotation down to Johanna, trying to hop up down here. Like I said, Junkrat has no problem winning this lane. He needs to be careful he doesn't go too far up. There's going to be the blind for Johanna. Charged in by the Varian. Concussion Mine going to get him back over the wall, safe and sound. Now what's being hoped for here by Uncomfortably Numb is that there's a lot of time on this tribute because they need time to clear up this camp. We're going to see the Malfurion and the Phoenix actually working on the night camp here. ETC going to go ahead and possibly rotate down. Yeah, ETC is going to rotate down, help the Junkrat peel here. Looks like they are going to lose a tower, not the end of the world. ETC going to go ahead and knock them into tower range, get the power slide, try to slow down these Siege Giants. Meanwhile, Zagara top having a bit of a tough time cleaning these up. Sonya doing her best to try to stay alive up here. Very low on health, needs to be very careful. She could end up dying here if she's not careful. Tribute has spawned and bottom lane has been cleaned up. Knights though already picked up for the side of Uncomfortably Numb. We see the counter rotation here from the side of the juniors to try to pick up their camp before this tribute spawns. We'll see how it works for them. They're going to cap that. They will know they're there just from the cap. You can see the rotation up. They don't know Zagara's in that bush. That would have been a beautiful power slide, but not much they can do about it. Looks like ETC going ahead, or Malfurion going to try to channel this while Zagara is zoned off by the Sonya. Johanna's still soaking down in that bottom lane. Middle lane, we're going to see the Night Camp picked up here. ETC has a nice power slide. Not going to be able to capitalize though because of silence from Stukov. Junkrat going to start throwing some grenades in there to push that back. And Johanna's pushing bottom now, which could cause issue for the side of Uncomfortably Numb, especially considering the next tribute is in the bottom lane. ETC going to be the one to respond to this. Seems like an odd choice. Taunt going to go down. So this is going to be a taunt variant to help lock it down the Phoenix so he can't escape as easily. Interesting choice. Sonya is going to fall to Zagara top. I'm really surprised. Honestly, I feel like they needed to put the Junkrat up versus the Zagara. Just as a little bit better wave clear, and because he's ranged, he can sit back a little further and poke safely. Not have to worry about taking as much damage. Structure-wise, I feel like it's about even for both the teams. Nothing too major difference-wise. We're seeing the rotation here for the tribute. Everybody's coming down. It should be the full 5v5. Phoenix should have spotted him out there. Johanna going to go with the bait. Varian going to go in and taunt the backline. ETC with a nice knockback though. And then the concussion mine on top of that going to peel for his team. Sonya going to come in on backline, get a nice spear on the Stukov. Going to get him down to about a quarter health. Silence going to come down though and shut her down from doing anything. She does get the heal pop there, but may not be enough to survive. Taunt going to come out again from the Varian onto the ETC. Sonya very low. Going to go ahead and fall here. Malfurion is trying to channel, but Johanna's going to get the stall there. You can't get that channel until you get the kills. And now we're going to see the channel from the Zagara as they did take the kill on the Sonya. Junkrat with some nice poke here. Not able to get any kills or anything, but get some nice poke, nice damage down. And they have the 4-man here. I'd like to try to see them start to push this wall up because they do have the 4-man. Yeah, they're going to push this up. I like this. This is a good choice. Next tribute is in the top lane on the left-hand side of the map. So they're going to end up getting a tower and about half damage on the other tower. Now, this Siege Giant camp that was picked up by the side of the juniors is going to have to be responded to here, so they can't just let it be. Somebody has to stay and clean it up. It will be either the Junkrat or the Phoenix. They're just going to go ahead and take down the other tower with that minion wave. And are they going to leave this? ETC can have a power slide out. Took some poke damage, but should be okay. They're actually going to let that Siege Giant push. That seems like a bad call to me, but that's what they want to go for here. We're going to see the 5v5 here. ETC going to be a little deep there. Sonya's in the back line. Nice power slide on Johanna. Obviously the harder one to kill. Sonya's really deep go. Going to get taunted here, and this may be the death of Sonya again. She is going to fall again. Unfortunately, she's just getting too deep without having the support there with her. She needs to get a pre-heal from Malfurion or something to try to stay up during that time that she's stunned or silenced. And those Siege Giants are getting value bottom right now. Taunt's going to come out before the teleport can go in. That's going to be another kill. And Phoenix is down. Another channel here for the side of the juniors. And we see the Siege Giant camp getting lots of value down here. Going to end up taking out this tower. Honestly, I feel like they should have just taken out the Siege Giant camp and given the tribute. I feel like they would have got a little more value from that there. Top lane's going to get pushed in by this 4-man here, and it's going to push hard. And there's no response. 10 is picked up from the side of the juniors. They have the next tribute. And they went the well. Yeah, that's a good call there. Zagara's going to push hard here. So Zagara has not chosen her ultimate yet. And they should definitely get that fort. That should be dead. ETC taking vision. Johanna coming in, holding the bush there. They will get spotted out by the Malfurion. Siege Giant is top, so they want to try to stall us out as long as possible. Sonya's sitting on the front side this time. Nice power slide by ETC on the 2. There comes the ult from Junkrat to do some damage. Not going to get much value from it. Nidus is the choice for Zagara, so no maul. ETC looking as always for that beautiful mosh pit. Nice Junkrat concussion mine. However, ETC is going to get caught in that route along with the Phoenix. Phoenix able to get out with the teleport, and the tribute was picked up here. ETC will fall, so it's going to be a 1-for-0 trade there, but they end up walking away without losing the tribute and thus the curse. Next tribute going to be on top right. Going to be a tough one to defend here. Unfortunately, the Siege Giants were not able to get any value up here besides de-pushing the lane just a little bit. They're going to get cleaned up well before anything can happen here. I love this call here for the boss. I kind of wish we saw this call from Uncomfortably Numb right now. They really need to be on the boss working on it, especially because then the next tribute's going to pop any minute. Yep, here comes the tribute noise. 30 seconds, and I don't think they can burn this down fast enough, unfortunately. Especially with Sonya just taking the night camp. We will see. I don't think they're going to be cleaning it up fast enough. Yeah, this is going to be a free curse almost for the side of the juniors, because there's no way to respond here, and this is going to be a tough defense if the curse goes to the juniors, especially with that boss pushing in that lane. Now, the night camp being mid will help defend from this curse, but they're gonna have to go deal with boss. They can't stop this. They're way too late on this. Junkrat not able to get over the wall. Talk gonna go down on the Phoenix. Is gonna get the teleport away. There's gonna be the curse, and they have to respond to this boss. If they don't do anything, this boss will go through the keep because there's no damage going down. You can see the rotation here from the side of Victorious Juniors. They want this keep down. They're gonna push this boss during the curse. Thankfully, the boss in the bottom lane is going to help slow up that lane from dying as quickly. We're going to see the night camp mid also help stall that wave out. There goes the front wall. Not a lot of damage onto the boss so far. And again, this is why that boss needed to be rotated on immediately by the side of Uncomfortably Numb. Because they took longer to do that, they did not get the value here. We're going to see the concussion mine. The shove onto the ECC is going to push him very far away. Not going to be able to tank. This is going to be a keep for sure. We're going to see the Junkrat knockback. Nice spread damage onto 3. However, that's the backline, and they're not able to get back there. They're going to try to get a kill here, looks like, on the Johanna. Unsuccessfully. Core is going to start taking damage to the shields. They should be able to clean this up, though, before anything happens. But that's going to be the first keep of the game for the side of Victorious Juniors. And those catapults are going to now be pushing that lane. It's going to be really tough. Zagara with the Nidus popping immediately down to the bottom lane. Going to go ahead and take this fort for free. And yeah, this is just not good. The only saving grace is they had that Night Camp and that boss, which kind of helped the lane a little bit D-push. So they didn't lose a ton middle and bottom. If they hadn't had that Siege Giant or the boss pushing bottom, I think they would have lost the fort and maybe some damage to their keep wall in the bottom lane as well. Super risky. Now, the next tribute could go over to the side of Numb, which would give them Curse. So if they can get this Curse, that would be good for them. They may be able to get some counter value here, although I don't see them getting the same value that was gotten by the juniors. Night Camp cleaned up. They're going to have to clean up this bottom lane with these Siege Giants. They cannot let these Siege Giants push for free again. And the problem is this Tribute's top. There's Catapults pushing the top lane, which is going to mean somebody has to go back and clean this up. Would love to see the Phoenix go ahead and Hearth here and start cleaning that up. They know they need to get it cleaned up before this next curse comes. Like, there's all 5 down here. I don't see a purpose in all 5 of them being down here. Obviously, there's safety in numbers per se, but they need to get that lane cleaned up before they go and do anything. Vision taken. They're not going to force the keep because they have to defend the fort here. And they're going to have to give this. They need to defend that top lane. It's too pushed up. If they go to this tribute and don't clean up that top lane, they're going to take core damage. They have to send somebody back for that. There's 2 catapults now. Sonya is going to make the rotation over. She should be able to clean it up before anything happens. ETC going to have a nice power slide in. Looks like Tonka could go on a Malfurion, but no follow-up. Moshpit going to connect onto 3, but get canceled out very quickly. Phoenix with the ult going to get the kill onto the Jaina. It's going to be a 1-for-0 so far. And we don't have the Sonya there, so she's going to be making a rotation in. You can see the channel from Johanna. ETC actually going to get the stall on the channel here. The question is, can they get this? They have the silence. Munchkin is really low. Needs to be very careful because he does not have his shielding, especially when he gets taunted. And that's a quick blow up onto him. Sonya making the rotation, and this could be a 1-for-1 now. ETC doing his best to poke down the back line. Sonya going to go ahead and pop Wrath, go in on the Zagara, spin to win, do as much damage as she can. Taunt under the silence, maybe the death of her though. They do get the kill on the Stukov, but Sonya falls as well, so another 1-for-1 there. This is just not pretty. Patch should be able to stall this out with the Junkrat. Johanna fairly low. Jaina's back up though, and Phoenix is not up for another 5 seconds. Junkrat able to stall it just a little longer, not much though. Again, I really feel like that rotation to clean up those catapults needed to be much sooner by Uncomfortably Numb. If they'd had somebody Hearth there, clean that up, they would have had all 5 there, which means they would have won that fight for sure. They got that early pick, and then they couldn't capitalize because they didn't have Sonya there. Siege Giants are going to be picked up here. Next tribute going to spawn in 30 seconds. Are they going to clean up this catapult? They are not. Again, they need to. It's the simple things like cleaning up one little catapult that can make all the difference. Looks like they're actually going to make the rotation to boss. However, they're going to get spotted out here by the creep, so they're going to know that they're here. And they're gonna go for it. They're gonna go for this boss. They're gonna concede the tribute and their boss, which seems like a risk to me when they could definitely get that. Middle lane is getting pushed down right now by Winions. Zagara going ahead and try to get the tribute, putting them 1 away from the curse. The boss is gonna get picked up here. And there's the immediate Hearth. So they stole the boss, but what did they get out of it? They basically traded bosses and lost a tribute. I see no value there for the side of Uncomfortably Numb. It feels like they gave away that for no reason. So we're going to start to back. Easy going to start doing damage to the boss here. Next tribute's on the right, and they have to respond to the boss. They can't go to tribute, which means they may get picked up for free by Jaina. They have to send somebody over to this. ETC or somebody has to go over. If they get this for free, they're going to be in trouble. ETC, I don't know what he's doing. They're going to give up another curse for free. It seems like a bad call on their end. ETC's going to try to start making the rotation over, but it's too late. They already gave plenty of time for the juniors to set up here. I don't know if they're going to be able to stall this out. Cigar go ahead and get the channel. Stukov with the silence. Taunt from Varian. Shield from Johanna to get the additions done. Ring of Frost going to come down. Connect with 2. That's going to be a cursed. And that's going to be the blow up onto Phoenix here. Junkrat going to come in with a big rip tire. Connected on 3 with the damage. Unfortunately, it's all the backline and there's nobody back there to do damage. Malfurion being chased down by the Johanna. I think he should be able to get out of this. ETC going to go ahead and try to peel for him. Taunt going to go down ETC. He's going to get blown up immediately. That's going to be a 2-for-0 trade. This is going to be another keep falling here, and this could be the end of the game. Honestly, ETC's dead for 30 seconds. They have the curse. If they get another pick, they win the game right here. The team's going to go ahead and march towards the core here. Junkrat going to try to disrupt them just a little bit. Phoenix is back up here. We should see the insta-ult from him. He's actually going to teleport forward, try to go in on the Zagara and get the kill. Silence going to come out, but just a little too late. Zagara is going to make it out alive there. Stukov getting very low, going to get a nice massive shove to push away the Sonya. Malfurion ice blocks, but I don't think he makes it out of this. Going to self-root, which is going to be able to get the time for him to get out. Phoenix did die again. Looks like I got 2-for-2 trades so far. Taunt going to come down. Zagar going to try to get in the Nidus, but ETC is not going to let her. Mosh Pit going to connect on the Johanna and Zagara. That's going to be the kill on the Zagara there. I think it's a kill on Varian as well. They're going to try. Varian's going to try to get this kill on Malf, but I don't think it's going to happen here. Yep, he is going to fall as well. So that's going to be a 2-for-4 trade. Out of the death timers got so messed up there. I'm not sure what that trade was exactly. We're going to see Uncomfortably Numb try to push up these lanes. Hopefully they can get these lanes pushed up before the tribute spawns. Get the tribute, get the curse, and maybe get some value here. Go for a keep or something. Catapult stacked up in that lane. I'd love to see Phoenix or somebody rotate to these knights. It looks like Malfurion's going to start them. Phoenix is going to come in and help him out here. Yeah, Junkrat going ahead and work on the Siege Giants. Siege Giants picked up on the right-hand side of the map for the juniors. And juniors just need to keep this up. They need to try to get a little bit of XP. They can get some mid here from this. And they just need to wait out and try to get to their 20s before they fight. If they can get 20, then that's going to guarantee them the fight. Especially if Uncomfortably Numb can't get it in time. Sonya doing some work here. I don't think she knows she can move out of the... There you go, Sonya. You can move out of that... Or not. You can move out of the damage. If you guys notice the little red circle on the ground, that is where the damage is going to land from the Siege Giant or the catapults. You can move out of that. We're going to see the 3-man push here in the middle. We're going to see a flank from Johanna here. Teleport away by the Phoenix just to make sure he gets out. Junkrat going to come in. It's going to make it a 4v4 potentially. Sonya's going to rotate up. Tribute is up in the top. This is something they can give if they need to. They cannot bush party because Zagara's already got the bush mined up here. Junkrat going to go ahead and drop down the steel trap. And 20 is not here quite yet for the juniors, but they're going to go ahead and fight this out here. It's going to be a 19 versus 19. This is going to be the best fight Uncomfortably Numb is going to get until they get their 20s. I don't think they're going to get this channel for free. I don't imagine it. Are they going to get this for free? They're going to get this for free. Night Camp is pushing middle, and unfortunately the lanes are really pushed up against them. So, like, those 3 catapults just killed almost all those minions. So while that they killed a few minions there, like, they're just not going to get that value there. They're going to go for the boss here, which is a very risky play. Stukov going to check this out with the Lurking Arm, get the silence down onto the Sonya. Now for the nice route to cut the enemy off. Junkrat going to come in on the backside with a big tire. ETC's going to fall, though. Twilight Dream going to come out, get the silence. Sonya going to do her best to try to get a pick here. Ring of Frost going to come down. Not going to connect with anyone but the Junkrat. Junkrat able to use the concussion mine to get forward and get the kill onto the Zagara. However, the Sonya is going to fall there as well. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. Junkrat going to try to poke as best he can, but this boss may end up going over to the side of the juniors, considering they do have the 2 tanks. Junkrat going to concussion mine over, gets the kill on the Jaina, but is going to fall as well. Phoenix is going to go in and try to get the Stukov here, but I don't think they're going to get the boss. No, they will not get the boss here. So they're going to give up the boss here. And they're not going to get any value out of this curse, really. Sure, the top lane got pushed up a little. Middle lane didn't really get pushed up because of the night camp. Bottom lane got a little bit of relief, but unfortunately, they just gave up that for free. Looking for the taunt on Munchkin Man. Oh, with the jukes! With the jukes! But they know they're going to boss. Now, this is a double tank and a Stukov. Not going to be the best defense. However, they know Phoenix and Malfurion have to defend from the boss here. So this should give them plenty of time to get this. Quick look at talents here while we do have a slight break in the action. Bolt of the Storm picked up from ETC, so not going to go with the Death Metal or the Tour Bus ultimate, which usually is the norm for most players. They are going to make the rotation over. Boss is going to start doing some core damage. It's at half health. I guess they're afraid of giving this boss up. I figured they would leave one on it or something. They let the boss leash, so it will start to heal back up. Core's taking damage, though. Is the boss going to end the game? I don't know if it will or not. Let's see a nice route on to Stukov. Shove's going to get missed there. Sonny going to go in. Twilight Drink comes down. Connect on the 3. Beautiful mosh pit onto the 4-man. Junkrat going to get a nice Rip Tire out. Unfortunately, not going to connect, but they will get the kill on the Jaina and the Stukov. In the meantime, Core down to 34%. Boss was finally killed off there. However, there's catapults pushing that bottom lane. They are going to have to clean those up. Junkrat going to get the knock up and over. Going to try to get these catapults cleaned up here. Hey, be careful there, Patches. You take any damage, you will be dead, especially if it's 3 catapults. He's going to get those cleaned up real quick. Heal up. And reset here on the tributes. 0-0. Zagar is taking the Siege Giants here. He's going to have to back off, unfortunately, but her minions, monsters, Zerglings? The Zerglings are going to keep them aggroed. We're going to see the boss push here with the 3-man. Junkrat just cleaning up the lanes. So is Phoenix. Now, obviously, they're showing on the map, so they're going to know that they're not there. So they're going to know it's a 3v3 for now until Jaina and Stukov show up. They can try to get this keep down that would give the counter catapults in this bottom lane, which would help with the pressure that's on the map right now. There goes the keep. Are they going to go for the core here? They do have the Siege Giants. They have the boss who's got about half health. Taunt's going to go down. Not able to do anything else, though, there. You can see with a nice Bolton appeal for his team. They're going to go in. Jaina with the ice block. We're going to see the tire come out and get the kill. Stukov does get a nice shove, but Jaina is down. Phoenix is working on getting here to help his team. Core is taking damage here. ETC trying his best to peel. The question is, can they finish or not? Twilight Drink can come out on to the... Is that the 2 tanks? Yeah, 2 tanks there. Sonya's going at it on the core. If they can keep Sonya alive, they can end the game here. Phoenix is going to come in. Just now got there. He's going to start doing damage to the enemy team. Core's going to fall. That's going to be GG. Congratulations. Uncomfortably Numb. Bringing it back in the end from being behind. Let's be honest. They were behind. Some really... I have to say that. I mean, I can't say odd calls. They seem like really, in my opinion, bad calls. The boss trade where they took the enemy team's boss and traded bosses and lost the tribute there. That was a horrible trade for them. Yeah, they got down to 4, but they gained nothing else with it. They got their curse, but then they were unable to do anything with it because they were too busy fighting over the boss while the tribute was going. So just a lot of value lost there, unfortunately. But they were able to come back at the end. They were able to get the picks they needed and get that boss on the bottom on their side of the map and push it in for a win on the core. Quick look here at talents and stats for anyone curious. Junkrat doing all the damage this game with 64,767. Quick look at talents for anybody who is curious. Nothing too abnormal in my opinion. Maybe the bolt on the ETC. It can work, but personally I'm a bigger fan of the Tour Bus or Death Metal, but bolt does work if you need to get into position. That's an option for you. That's why it's there. So yeah, congratulations to Uncomfortably Numb. They are going to take this with the 2-0. This is just a 2-game series, not a best 2, just a 2-game series. So they will take this with a 2-0. Congratulations to them. Up next, guys. Up next, let me look at my schedule here. I know it's on the screen, but I can't see it. We have Aria. Area? I don't know how I'm going to go area, I'm assuming, versus What the Flex. And that is going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern, and that is a heroic division game, which is the highest category you can have, to my knowledge, in NGS. I think heroic's the top of the line. I'm a little new to NGS still, but as far as I can tell, it's A, B, C, D, and you have heroic sitting at top above A. This game you just watched was a Division B, like a Bravo game. So it's going to be even better action. That's all I can say. It's heroic division. It's got to be better action. So that's going to come up here at 10 p.m. Eastern time. What we're going to do, we will go ahead and end the stream, and then we'll come back for a little bit right before the next one, and you guys can pop back on in, and we'll get rocking and rolling with that one. If you guys enjoyed the stream and can't make the next one, thank you for hanging out. If you guys enjoyed the cast, press the follow button up above. It'll notify you when I go live. I appreciate any follows you guys do give me. If you guys are with Twitch Prime, if you have the Twitch Prime with Amazon Prime, it's free. You get free games, and you get a free sub. If you guys haven't used your sub, press up above on that subscribe button, and you may see subscribe for free. You press that, you're a sub. And you can join the Robot Masters. I think it's right there. I think. Join the Robot Masters. That is our sub club, is the Robot Masters. We're just getting rocking and rolling with everything. We got the emote waiting for approval currently. So as soon as we have that, we will get it in. It's actually the robot that you see over there. That robot. That's going to be the first emote. And then once we get to, I think, 20 or 25 subs, they give us the second one. So we'll work our way through getting all those emotes as a team. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you all being here. Hope to see you all back here at 10 p.m. Eastern, which is going to be about an hour and 10 minutes from now. So set your timers. Set an alarm for an hour from now. Get a snack. Come on back, and we'll get rock and roll with that heroic division game for Nexus Gaming Series. Curious about Nexus Gaming Series? It's nexusgamingseries.com. You can Google it. Bottom of the page, there's a Discord. Go to the Discord. Lots of helpful people there. Be happy to help you out with any questions you have. Join a team. I'm pretty sure you can join teams mid-season, so join a team and get playing, because Heroes is meant to be played as a 5-man game. Again, guys, appreciate having you all. Hope you all have a wonderful evening if I don't see you for the next stream. And yeah, we'll cut out here, and then we will go ahead and go to... I'll put you guys on another stream for one of the other casters here in just a second. So I'll be right with you guys, and see you guys in an hour. Maybe. Boom. I'm